Hello, my name's Gabriella. My Kundalini teacher gave me the name Ashna Hadi Kaur based on my numerology, and he says it means Princess of the Holy Ray. And earlier today, I made a video on Instagram on how on this day that I had this expectation of it being a really light-filled day because of its numerology. I really didn't feel like the Princess of the Holy Ray. I felt very tired and very much like I could literally feel the weight of the world and everybody's worries and cares on my shoulders. And there's a lot of days like that for me as someone who is and has always been, as far as I can remember, super sensitive to everyone's energies, the energies of the world. And yeah, I had just wanted to let everybody know that if you're also really intuitive and you're also really sensitive, that it's okay to feel that way sometimes. And that really, in a way, it's part of our gift. It's just part of who we are. But I think that for a lot of us, we end up feeling guilty because we weren't as productive or we didn't do as much that day because we were so in our feelings and our emotions and our hearts and our minds, whether we were journaling or, meditating, doing yoga, or just reading or taking a bath, whatever it was that we needed to do to feel okay. Our society tells us that it's not okay to take time for yourself. And I find that to be really problematic because we all should take time for ourselves and we all should spend that time when we need it being quiet and being internal because that's what we're being called to do. So, so today was funny. And I very much want this channel to be about being real, about the things that we all go through. I'm frankly frustrated with a lot of what's out there in the spiritual world as far as, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as grounded or genuine in the way that I grew up around spirituality and in the way that my grandparents spoke to me about things. And I'm hoping that I can bring you their lessons as I've learned them. And as I continue to learn them, because as I grow and mature, their lessons have different layers of meanings. And I just hope that you're here on the path with me. And I look forward to people's feedback and just, learning together. So here I am. Hello. I did want to pull some cards because I love doing the tarot. Got to do a private party again this week, and it was really fun. I really, really enjoy helping people with tarot. And, the messages that come through are pretty cool. I don't know, it's fun when you don't really know what people's stories are, and all of a sudden you're telling them things that no one else knows about, and it's really rewarding to be able to help folks that way. In a former life, I was a suit. I wore suits all the time and heels and things, and even pearls. I wore pearls. I like my pearls, they're pretty. But yeah, I don't really wear them anymore. They don't really go with yoga clothes too much. So I'm still kind of nervous about being out here in the world as a healer and a teacher and not doing my political work. But I feel that the work I did before was also related to healing. And it was just a different way to do it. And as the paradigms shift, and as I think, as I've grown as a person and through the process of being a mama, I've realized that it's the internal work that we all do that really shifts things. I could help to make laws. I could help to make changes in all sorts of ways, but if we don't change from the inside out, nothing really changes, because somebody else can come back and change the law again. But once our hearts are filled with light and once we're more healed as individuals, no one can take that away from you. And I hope I can share some of the ways in which I've done that for myself, and I've seen others have success with things I've shared with them, and I hope I can share some stuff with you. All right, so I'm just going to pull out 3 cards for today. The funny thing about saying I never say it from a podium, but for whatever reason, talking to myself here in front of the camera, I'm catching myself saying lots of ums. So, forgive me. I will get better. This is a very new format for me. All right, so 3 cards for today. Let's do mind, body, spirit, what the guidance is for today, for the rest of today on January 11th. It's such a magical day numerically, and I hope that you've all found some additional light. Well, this is the card that fell out. See if we could see it in the camera. The Knight of Cups, which is really sweet. I hope that that means people are getting love brought their way. So, all right, 3 cards for the energies of today, 1, 11, 19. Really special number. Wait, one more shuffle. Here we go. Mind, body, spirit. Ha! Okay. So, for our minds, what I understand this to mean is that it's the 4 of Pentacles, and I understand that to mean that we shouldn't fret, that the work that's done is done. I like this guy's face. I think it's a little impish, and it always makes me laugh a little bit. Like, he's holding on to that stuff, but it's like he has a little secret. Like, he knows what's up. And yeah, like, we know what's up. We know what we've been doing. We know what we've been working towards. And, you know, our minds might be a little preoccupied with some of that, but we should also be a little lighthearted with it and know that, you know, yeah, there's a little secret in there somewhere about it for all of us, I think. You know, we know our little secret power or our little secret message that we've been working on, and that's something that we should hang on to. Because then in the body part, it's the Knight of Pentacles. So here comes this guy. And Pentacles are about everything that's in the material world. Everything that is physical, everything that is finance, health, your home, all the things that are physical. And, you know, it's like he could be bringing you an offering. He could be bringing you something. And I think that really what we need to do is to have the strength to manifest it, because here we go in the spirit part. It's strength. And this is such a neat card. If you see her, she's so peaceful and so relaxed and very gently, ever so effortlessly, holding the head of the lion. Her strength is inner strength. It's not brute force. And I think that we get to manifest this in our lives only if we have that inner strength, which kind of goes back to this, what jumped out at me with this card, his little impish face, like he has a secret. So I think we all have a secret power. I think we all have a little something that we hang on to that is very much a part of who we are. And I want you to not forget that ever, 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 because that's what you really bring to the forefront. That's what's going to let you manifest those pentacles, is having that inner knowing, that inner strength, that inner wisdom, that inner quiet, you know, just not even being afraid of that lion. You don't have to be. All right, let's see what the animal spirit deck says, because that's fun, I think, anyway. The energies for today, for January 11th, 2019, on this auspicious day. What other advice, guidance do you have for us on 11/19? See, one more time. Something was trying to pop out. Tricky, tricky. All right, that feels good. Here we go. Oh, sticky. The crocodile. Oh, crocodiles. So when I see that, I think alligator tears, and I mean, I don't know. I also feel like the crocodile often has a little secret. Like they know they're under the water, they see what's going on, they feel what's going on, and they're not afraid of anything. Patient and silent. And sometimes we need to rest. And that's what I very much felt this morning. And sometimes we feel stuck. And people lash out when they feel stuck. I think resting is much wiser. So I hope you've had a restful day, and I hope that you're able to find your inner secret that makes you smile and allows you to manifest from a place of strength, that inner strength and that inner knowing. Be well, Sat Nam, Namaste.